Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle. I'm a holistic wellness counselor and I make videos for overachieving, anxious women who are into the woo-woo, but they want it to be grounded in reality. If you're feeling stuck in the winter blues, then you're not alone. Join me for a few cozy days as I share practical, grounded tips to help you get out of a rut and align with your highest self. Okay, so real talk, the last few weeks have been absolutely atrocious on my mental health, and usually I don't get the winter blues, I don't get seasonal depression and anxiety, but there's something about this January. I cannot put my finger on it, but there is just something about this month that is really hitting me hard. And this is what I do as my job, as my career. It's what I spend all of my time researching and training on. And it is holistic mental health. It is how to get out of a rut. It is healing anxiety, healing depression in a really holistic way. It's incorporating the woo-woo and making it grounded, all of those things. So I sat down today and I made a list of the 10 things that I'm going to do consistently to get myself out of this rut. It is the exact same advice that I would give my clients, and for some reason, as humans, I don't know what it is about the brain, but we are so much better at giving advice than actually taking that good advice. So today, this week, I'm going to take that good advice that I would give my loved ones, I would give my clients. The 10 things I have on this list are research-based, they're evidence-based, they are kind of proven to work to get you out of a rut. So I'm going to do them every single day for the next few days, the next week, however long it takes to get out of a rut. I'll be taking this camera along with me until finally I feel like I am better. And so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to walk you through those 10 things. Number one, I'm going to meditate daily. Meditation is something that's really important to me, and because I'm in a rut, I kind of like slipped off of it. It's so weird. It's like the things that you know are going to help you, you're super resistant to actually doing. So meditate daily. I'm going to spend time being more mindful, going on mindfulness walks, or just mindfully consuming my food, drinking my coffee instead of like scrolling on social media or thinking about the rest of my day. 3, I'm going to move my body in some way every day. That could be, again, going for a walk, stretching, yoga, going to the gym, going for a run. Just move my body. 4 is I'm going to eat really well and make sure I'm drinking enough water. When I'm in a rut, I tend to kind of skip meals or just grab things that aren't really nutritionally dense and forget to drink my water. So I'm going to really make sure I am nourishing my body with everything that it needs. 5, I'm going to clean up my space. Whenever my physical environment is different and more aligned with who I really am, I always feel more better, more motivated, more productive. 6, I'm going to connect with nature and Mother Earth. I'm going to get outside even though it is freezing cold out, because I know that I feel the best. I feel the most aligned. I feel the most creative and free when I am connecting with nature in some way. The next thing I'm going to do is free write or activate my creativity in some way, hopefully every day. In a world of social media where we're constantly consuming what other people make or consuming other people's thoughts, it can really drown out and dim our own light, our own connection to source, connection to energy and creativity. So I want to kind of put my phone away, limit the amount of screen time of consuming other people's content, and instead just journal, free write, do one of those like weird coloring things where you fill in the numbers, just something that activates my creativity. Next one is I'm going to spend time with loved ones. When I'm in a rut, I tend to isolate myself. I don't know, it's like a self-sabotage thing. It's like you're not productive enough or you're not X, Y, or Z enough, so you don't deserve to go out with your friends or have a good time. And so this week, to get out of my winter rut, I'm going to make sure I'm spending intentional quality time with the people that I love. Second to last one is I'm actually going to allow myself to rest. A lot of the times I'm physically resting, but mentally I'm feeling guilty for it, or mentally my thoughts are racing. So when I rest, I'm going to actually rest. I'm going to mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, just allow myself to be, read a book, watch a movie, drink a cup of tea, and think about nothing. And then the last thing that I have on this list is I'm going to plan something to look forward to. A lot of the things that you like to do come to an end in the winter or come to a pause because maybe they're outside, maybe they're more social, whatever it may be. A lot of people do low spend months in January and February to kind of recoup from the holidays, and so they don't go out as much. And so that could all contribute to this winter rut, your little mood dip. And so planning something to look forward to, this does not need to be expensive. This could be just ideas for the spring, making bucket lists, things like that, can really help to re-spark your energy, invigorate your mindset, and get you out of that rut. So this week I'm going to be experimenting with those 10 things, taking you along. But before I get into that, I also wanted to just normalize that it is totally okay if you have shifts in your mood, if you experience anxiety, depression, or just flare-ups in your mental health during the season, during the cold winter months that don't have a lot of holidays, like January and February are just kind of like dead months. I mean, February has my mom's birthday, so I love that, and I'm not a huge Valentine's Day person either. I don't know if like anyone really is, even people in relationships, but it's so normal to feel down during these months and to need to spend some extra time or extra energy rebooting yourself, shifting things around to help your mindset, help your energy, help your emotions, and help your thoughts. So without further ado, let's get into it. Something that I did to help me get out of a rut when I started to notice that my mental health was like, kind of going downhill there, that I forgot to mention is that I set up an appointment with my 2 therapists. So I see an energy medicine practitioner and I also see a regular mental health therapist. So I made sure to schedule those 2 things for this week. So right now I'm outside of my energy medicine practitioner center and I'm going in for a really lovely ITA alignment. And then tomorrow morning I am seeing my therapist for regular psychotherapy, trying to get to the root cause energetically, mentally, and emotionally of why I'm really experiencing this rut right now. But I think that is so important, is to get the support in whatever form that looks like for you that you need. Making sure that you're investing in yourself, investing in your well-being, setting aside the time and money to really help you become the best version of yourself and align in all of the ways that make sense to really get to the bottom of this. Hello. Okay, so a little update on my rut. I was diving into the reasons behind why I was feeling the way I was feeling and what was the contributing factors to my rut. And it opened up a can of worms that I just was not expecting. When you start to poke and pry into the reasons why you're feeling the way that you're feeling, sometimes it can almost feel worse before it gets better, but that clarity and that information is so important. So yesterday after my energy medicine session, it really opened up a lot in me, and I just spent the day holding space for that, reflecting on it, not really pushing myself too hard. So I finished out the rest of the workday, I had an early dinner, and then I just rested in my bed and had an early night and went to bed early. This morning I woke up feeling so much better. I had a really slow, mindful morning. I did a grounding meditation, and the emotions that came up yesterday were really around like fear. Yeah, a lot of fear, a lot of doubt, a lot of anticipation and like impatience for things and feeling like I want it now. And if I don't get it right now, then that means I'm not worthy or deserving of it. And those are really the emotions that were coming up. And so this morning I did a grounding meditation, and it was also kind of there to help purge the emotion of fear. So I did that, and then I didn't film it, but I went on the treadmill and I did a nice incline walk as I was just kind of like typing things on my phone, brainstorming, being really reflective. Usually I like to watch YouTube videos or listen to podcasts, but instead I just reflected in my like little notes app. So that was something I did. So let's see the things that I hit. Yesterday I went and I got energy work done, and then I just rested. So that was me just taking a break, resting. That was on the list of things to do. This morning I did a meditation. I was mindful on the treadmill. I moved my body. That was on the list. I made a nutritious meal. And as I go throughout the rest of my day, I want to continue to knock some stuff off that list. I don't have to do all like 10 things every single day to get out of a rut, but I do want to slowly incorporate as much as I can into my day so that I can really get out of this rut. What I think was the most beneficial for me though was really giving myself the space to investigate the why behind the rut. What's underneath the surface? What are the contributing factors, the emotions, the thought patterns, the fear? And that was super, super helpful for me. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna spend the next like 45 minutes doing some EFT tapping to clear energetically from my systems, from my brain and neural pathways, the emotions and limiting beliefs that came up that I got some clarity on. So what's really been coming up is this idea that success has to look a certain way, and that if I don't get what I think success looks like in a specific time frame, then that means that I've failed. That's been the thing that has been causing me to feel that like winter blues, winter anxiety. So I'm going to do some EFT tapping on that, and then I will check in with you sometime throughout the day/week as I continue to do the things that I said I was going to do to get out of this rut. And I encourage you to also pause wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and ask yourself that question. Investigate, where are these blues, this anxiety, this feeling of like sadness or just discomfort? Where is it coming from? Is it avoidance? Is it fear? Like, what is the driving force that is kind of causing you to experience a low mood or some like self-sabotage? So I'm going to leave you with that question. Pause this video, journal it out. I'm going to do some EFT tapping on clearing some of that stuff, and then we'll get back to that list. The topic of letting go of comparison is all about freeing yourself from the negative consequences of comparing your life to others, whether that be online or in the real world. I already feel this rut just completely declining. I did tapping, I'm feeling wonderful, and I remembered that I had this project that I was creating, hint hint, might come out soon, I don't really know, but I completely neglected it in the last like month or two, and I finally felt inspired to pick it back up. So here I am recording this fun little project. I'm feeling so much lighter. I know whenever I'm creating something from scratch and I'm like putting my phone away, I just energetically feel really aligned, but working on this project is making me feel just so inspired, because this is something that I think I've been like self-sabotaging in the background. Like I haven't been doing it even though I know I should, because I'm scared of something. And I think the theme here, the theme of my rut is fear. So I'm overcoming some fear, or I'm pushing through it. I'm doing it despite not feeling ready, and I am working on this wonderful, beautiful project. And I'm so excited to one day share it with you soon. Taking a nice walk at the ranch after a client. Even though it's cold, it's like 20 degrees. I'm doing it anyway to get out of this rut, and I'm feeling so grounded, so balanced, so much more regulated than I was a few days ago. And I'm going to show you some of the horses. Hi Maddox and Affy, how you guys doing? I just spent the coziest weekend relaxing, reading, catching up on TV shows I haven't watched in a while. I took a little bit of a break from social media. I planned my Aruba trip that I'm going on in March, so it's actually just less than 2 months away. I'm so excited for that. And I also spent some really lovely quality time with my mom, my dad, and my fiance. So it is Sunday now, and I'm just reflecting on the last week that I had. When I first sat down to record this video, How to Get Out of a Rut, I was feeling all over the place. Mentally, I felt like my brain was scattered. Emotionally, I felt like I had highs and lows. I felt a lot of fear come up around the future, around my ability to succeed and create a really lovely life for myself and my family. And there was just a lot going on, and I started to feel those winter blues. So I sat down and I wrote out those 10 things to do to get out of a rut, and then I spent the week implementing them. And now I can confidently say that I am out of my rut. I'm feeling inspired, I'm feeling creative, I'm feeling really hopeful, and ultimately I'm waking up in the morning and I'm not experiencing that like immediate wave of anxiety and dread to start the day. I'm feeling calm, I'm feeling grounded, and I'm feeling capable of taking on the challenges that I know will come up in life. And so what I hope from the bottom of my heart was that this video inspired you to maybe create your own list of ways that you can get out of whatever mental health rut you find yourself in. These were the 10 things that really helped me. I hope that they encourage you to either try them out for yourself or create your own list, things that maybe I didn't put on here but that are really helpful for you. And then I encourage you to challenge yourself to do those things for an entire week and just see how you feel, right? You don't have to put too much pressure on it, but just analyzing how you felt before, the things that you did for a few days or a week, and then how you felt after. I knew personally that I needed to take the advice that I would have given my clients if they were experiencing what I was feeling. So that's exactly what I did. I did what I would have told my clients to do, and let me tell you, it worked. I really needed this reset. I really needed to spend intentional time focusing on my own journey, my own mental health, not just my productivity, not just work or school. I really needed to be intentional this week about ways that I could heal my energy, boost my vibration, and ultimately get myself back to feeling aligned. So I hope that this video inspired you and encouraged you to get out of your own mental health ruts. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will definitely be checking to make sure I answer all the questions. And if you like this video, if you like these type of topics, then stick around. I'm a holistic wellness counselor, and I plan on making all different types of videos to help you holistically heal your mental health and align with your highest self. So if that's your vibe, stick around, subscribe, like, comment, all of that good stuff. I'm sending you so much light and love, and I can't wait to talk to you in the next video. Bye!